Hey everybody, it's Wednesday night. Welcome to JB Coins. Long time no see. Looking forward to a very fun evening tonight. Wow. Got a bunch of people here already. Is that the right one?
That's the only one.
Yeah, that's true. So David Smith, Bonnie Clark, Fred K, Aspasia, DC Bingo, Gene Miller, David DeTavio. Welcome all.
Aspasia, I sent an email. She can reply, please.
Okay. Aspasia, you have an email from B. I don't know if you got it yet. David DeTavio, Mossman, Jeremy, General Tomahawk, Undefined, David H., welcome. Sharon W., welcome. Juan Ortiz Velasquez, welcome. Carrie Kellogg, welcome. Matt Farr, Hep Nation, Joseph Clark, Edward Argueta, welcome. Oz Enterprise, Papa Frank Guido, welcome. Michael E. Fines, welcome. Big Slim, welcome. Michael Beck, welcome. Badlands 44, Tony Zumpano, welcome. S. Robbins, welcome. 418 Lopez, welcome. Louise Cruz, welcome. We are doing well today. Thank you for asking. Hope everybody out there is doing well today too. Kevin Speaks, welcome. Sue, welcome. First time on a live show. Very cool. Welcome. And if you like what you see and you subscribe, if you haven't already, you become a member of the family. We don't, you're all subscribers, but we really like the fact that we have a family vibe here. Nathaniel, thank you. $10 on the live chat. Fred Carson, welcome. Paul Herman, welcome. Tiny and Zoe, welcome. Eddie, welcome. Linda, welcome. Gia, welcome. Mick Greedy, welcome. Oz wants to know if there's any rolls left. Yes. A and B, welcome. John Phillips, welcome. Robert Edwards, welcome. Whisker Stickers, welcome. John Baird, welcome. Another first timer. Thank you, welcome. B. Williams, welcome. Yeah, it's been a while. Dan's Collectibles, welcome. Glenn McBride, welcome. Taco John, welcome. Matt 83, welcome. Robert Henry, welcome. Michelle Easton, welcome. Vern LaPointe, welcome. She said she got it. I suppose she. Okay. All right.
So she replied just now. You can tell her that she will start box number 2 because I'm already booked with first one.
Okay. Aspasia, you will be starting box number 2. Sue, welcome. Oh, you're welcome. That's very cool. We like when that happens. John, that is a very tough question to ask because it depends on what type of die clash, what type of coin, and what the condition over the overall coin is. So it's going to vary quite a bit. And then it's going to depend on who's at the auction and whether they're looking for that type of coin if you decide to sell it. William Hamilton, welcome. Pammy J, welcome. G&P, welcome. Orgia, welcome. Let's see. Patricia, welcome. Picking Silver, welcome. Oh man, we are opening $half tonight, which is pretty much what we usually open. We've changed it up only once or twice, but we kind of like to stick with the halves. Well, Juan, it depends. I mean, we've got the box is Kennedy $half is what we get from the bank, but we find all kinds of things in there. We find Benjis, we find Walkers, we find, gosh, I just drew a blank. Commemoratives, proofs, Mr. Balboa from Panama. We find all kinds of stuff. Some of it is very valuable, actually, too. So we just have a lot of fun. And we also do giveaways. Every box for you new folks, every box that we do, we go ahead and mark because we don't believe in marking coins. That's damaging the coin. And yeah, you could wipe it off with alcohol or something else, nail polish remover, but that's damaging the coin further. So what we do is we mark the paper on the rim of the coins, on the edge of the wrapper, and those will be on the bottom sides of the rolls. And in this kind of a box, it's 2 stacks. So when it's your turn, when we pull the coins up, you'll see whether or not there's any marked rolls. You'll see me checking for marked rolls throughout the boxes. In every box that we do on this channel, we have 3 marked black, which stand for 40% Kennedys. We have 1 marked green, which means you got a Benjamin. And we have a red one, which means you get a Walking Liberty. So no matter what, there's 5 in there automatically that are silver that, you know, it's just luck of the draw, basically. You know, whoever happens to be the one whose coins are up. So anyway, let's see. Well, I was going to start with, for you new folks, I'm Jay. My beautiful bride behind me is B. That's where JB came from. So people call her Ms. B, Mrs. B, that kind of thing. I'm Jay. J and B is both of us. Also the website, jbcoinsinc.com. Also on Facebook, JBCOINSINC. Try to keep it consistent, you know. The channel itself is a family-oriented channel. Jennifer, welcome. And we try to keep it like PG level, family or oriented, okay? So if someone, you know, blows past those standards, they can get whacked. We don't tolerate trolls. Basically, if you couldn't say it in front of your grandma or your great-grandma, we don't want you to say it here either, because we have got a lot of kids and a lot of families and a lot of grandparents with kids watching this channel. So anyway, Cassandra, welcome. Badlands, welcome. Scott Trujillo, welcome. I'm pretty sure I said hi to S. Robbins, but if I didn't, hi, S. Robbins. So we've got a couple of different things that we want to show you, obviously, the giveaways. And if you haven't already entered for tonight's giveaways, all the giveaways that you see on the table, you would go to the video that announced that we were having the live stream tonight and just leave a comment under there. And it could be just any random comment, basically. Oh, related to the video? Okay, sorry, related to the video. And there's the link. B just put it up for you. Click on that. Make sure you leave a comment down there. Hit the thumbs up button like David says. And at 100, we start giving away items from the table. And at the end of each box, we also do a giveaway. So I'll start with the end of the boxes because that's easier. At the end of each box tonight, we have silver, slabbed silver 2004 S proof 69 decam quarters. This one's an Iowa. That's a reverse proof. And the other one is Wisconsin. Whoop, as I drop stuff. So that one's Wisconsin. So this one will go after this box. Wisconsin will go after the second box because tonight we only have 2 boxes, being a Wednesday night. On Friday and Saturday, we do 4 boxes because less people are working the next day. Les, welcome. Linda, welcome. Yeah, haven't heard any updates from Santiago since the live stream 2 weeks ago. Cassandra, welcome. You can sign up for the giveaways. The one thing about giveaways that we do is if you go to the video that announced tonight's video or tonight's live stream, you go down there, leave the comment that's relative to that video, and that gets you entered in all of tonight's giveaways. But when we do the giveaway, we use the third-party software, and we call out the winner's name, and we use this little egg timer, and it's got a minute worth of sand in there. This was actually made by some of our viewers, and when the sand runs out, the 1 minute is up. If you haven't answered in the stream that you're here, then we call another name, because the idea is it's to reward people that are participating in the stream, not just entering videos, okay, or entering giveaways. So you'll see that when we get to that part tonight. Jim Landers, welcome. Carol V, welcome. Another first timer, thank you. And let's see, Montague, welcome. And Annalise, welcome. Sharon W, welcome. Greg, welcome. Barbara, welcome. Pam, welcome. Or Pamela, to separate you from Pam-E. Carol, welcome. Margaret, welcome. Another first timer. Sarfrez, welcome. Tashua, welcome. Finally able to see a live stream again. There you go. Yep, it's been a while. We, it's been a rough time, but we're back. So let me touch on a couple things real quick, and I'll cover some other stuff here. First off, we want to say thank you to everybody in what we call the JB Coins family. It's a channel, but we feel it's a family. And nothing proves it more than how people respond to Santiago, how people obviously responded and tolerated our absence the last 2 weeks. Tennessee Copperhead, welcome. We want to thank everybody, especially for the prayers and the cards about my dad. For those of you that are new to the channel, this is your first time. My dad passed away right after the live stream 2 weeks ago. And for the last 2 weeks, we've been dealing with his passing and arranging services and all that because I'm his only child. So, and he was my only dad. And we couldn't believe how supportive everybody was and understanding. And his loss hit us very hard. So you guys really propped us up in a really rough time, and we really appreciate it. And so we've been looking forward to tonight and to getting back to normal, basically. Been living out of hotels and eating fast food and, dealing with a lot of things we didn't want to deal with. So thank you to everybody for your comments, your prayers, your support, and we really appreciate it, as we said. So starting tonight, we are going back to our normal schedule of live streams, which is Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to get back on track of having daily videos put up as well. So pretty much back to normal, okay? And let's see. Bobby Browning, welcome. Eddie, welcome. Might have missed a couple of you folks. I'm sorry. Let's see. All right. Another thing is, if you didn't see the one 2 weeks ago, John L., welcome. We did a real quick update last week about the progress on the new studio setup, and we're making huge progress on it actually. Things are starting to be delivered. Dan, welcome. Trapstar, welcome. Thank you guys. So during the last one, we showed everybody, you can kind of see it peeking at the bottom there, but this is the bad boy that replaces the iPhone very soon. And it's a true 4K camera. So these videos are going to wind up going into 4K, and they have controls on there to control the audio right on the camera. So, and the most important thing is, when we did our research, we obviously didn't want to buy something. There were a lot of DSLRs out there, which a lot of people use during live streams, but a lot of them have the same problem the iPhone does. They run 30 to an hour and then they overheat and shut down until they cool off. Or they run on battery, and the batteries have to be changed every 30 to 45 minutes. We worked very hard with Canon to make sure that this camera would be able to plug into the wall and run for 24 hours if we wanted it to, without having those issues. So once we get that all wired up, and these new toys on the table are part of that. What we've already shown you, if you didn't see the last one, is the camera, the new microphone, the video stabilizer that came with the camera. So if we freehand it, we don't get the shakes. The camera actually will stabilize itself. And a new tripod, which is an awesome piece of gear in itself. But here we have two pieces from Elgato that we've been waiting for. This is a Camlink 4K. This works with the camera and allows the signal to go into the laptops and translates it basically for the computer. And then this is a Stream Deck XL from Elgato, and this allows us to put in all kinds of default programming so that when we do a giveaway, for example, instead of having to move out of the way and having to bring the other laptop in and put it on the screen and all that, all we'll have to do once we get it all wired and configured properly is push the button for that, and that screen will automatically open up. And so it's going to really make the quality of the output a tremendous amount better. There's also a bunch of stuff that we haven't shown you and can't show you tonight yet, mainly because we haven't opened them and they're some of them are too big. We've got our new chairs, so nice comfy chair so I can sit longer and do longer live streams. Also, B's new 4K monitor just came in yesterday actually. And it's one of those extra wide curved 4K monitors, because if you're shooting 4K, you got to be able to edit 4K. So she'll have that hooked up here in the next few days, hopefully. And that's going to be awesome because she'll be able to do split screen on that and have different screens open at the same time. It's going to be really a lot of fun. So we have lots of stuff that's still in the pipeline. Once we get this all laid out and configure the tables and stuff and then build a permanent workstation, when we know where everything fits, like right now I feel a little crowded the way we are, but we're kind of not set up yet. So once we get the layout and the spacing set up, then we have to get cables that are the right lengths to connect the camera to the capture card and the XL and all that other stuff so that it all works the way it's supposed to. So it's going to take a little bit longer to get it dialed in. You'll probably see us experimenting in the next week or two, where we do what a lot of people do. They go live during the day and they say, just ignore this, it's a test, something like that. But we'll see how it goes. And we're very happy that we that we got that stuff, and we're very happy that we're back. It has been a long, tough road, and like I said, we're really glad we're back. What, sweetie? Yeah, definitely. We definitely missed everybody. So, the giveaways tonight at 100, 1962. See, this is why the spacing's not quite right because I have to reach a little too far. It's a 1962 Swedish 1 krona silver coin. So that's when we get to 100 likes. And then what we do is we use.
That's okay.
What, sweetie?
It's other way.
Other way? Okay, sorry. I started at the end.
Yeah, just say what it is. Doesn't have to be right.
Okay. Real Ruler, welcome. Tommy Tints, welcome. Bills and More Coins, welcome. Yep, we're past 100, so we'll be starting off with a giveaway. And I actually had the reverse order be told me. We have a copper round, which will be the first giveaway here. It's a replica of an 1886 Seated Liberty. So that'll be the first one that we'll be doing here in a second. And then the next one is 150. We've got a couple of Japanese coins. And then the 200 is also a Japanese silver 50 sen from 1924. Then the Swedish 1962 krona. And if we get to 300, we have a proof 69 decam 71S silver Ike slabbed. And this is a gift from John and Johnny. Jeff, thank you for the $5 on Super Chat. Frank Hodges, welcome. Guy, welcome. Badlands, welcome. Rick Brassville, welcome. Jim Landers, welcome. Do we have to ask to be in the giveaway here or on another video? On the announcement video for tonight's live stream, Jim, you go in there and you go down to the comment section, leave a comment relative to that video, and then that gets you into all tonight's giveaways. But you also have to be present when we call your name and holler in the live stream within 1 minute. We've got the timer to keep us honest. And let's see, what else am I missing? Oh, we got a great card here from the Montague family. And we really appreciate it. And they had a hymn done in honor of my dad. And then Annalise also sent one along with a little coin. Whoop. We got the low battery. Okay, so we should be good again. That was just the low battery freeze, which is kind of a pre-planned thing. Kevin, you don't know that you're not lagging behind. That's the problem with live streams. So what we try to do is remind people before every giveaway, refresh your screen so that it eliminates as much as much of that lag that builds in between giveaways, so that you are current. Okay. So I'll give you a real good example. Put my hand down here on the box. Okay, moved it. And right now I've got about a 6 or 7 second lag on my laptop. And we just started. So it builds over time. Real Ruler's got a great explanation of how that happens. But anyway, let's see. What else? Oh, for those of you that haven't seen it, or newcomers, or maybe even long-term folks, never seen us do this. Empty bag. There's the 90, there's a bunch of 40s, and there's the blanks. So you can see the ratio of what's what, and that there actually are numbered coins in there. Some nights it seems like there aren't. Some nights it seems like that's all I pull. So if we pull a blank one, that's what you get. You get nothing. If you, yep, everybody refresh your screens because we are going to do the first giveaway. Ouch. And I'm going to refresh mine too because it wouldn't do for me to have lag either. Because you guys could be shouting, and if I have a lag, I'm not going to see you either. So Rick, welcome. Justin, welcome. Margaret, welcome. If I missed anybody, welcome. And let me get the copper. That is the first giveaway.
Wow, it's taking forever.
Yep. $126 unique commenters.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. OC Omega Shadow, 28 more subs. I hit 600 subscribers. All right.
Sorry, but that's not a comment.
That's true. That's not related to the video.
By the way.
Yeah. Jim Landers, add me to the giveaway, please. God bless you. Jay, God bless you, and welcome back, Miss B. Hello, and see you both soon. Okay, so we flip the sand timer over. Jim has until that sand runs out to respond. Let's see. Dan, welcome. Coin Snobs, welcome. Sue, welcome, and thank you for the $5 on Super Chat. Used to do collecting with my dad many years ago. Still have many of the coins. That's cool. Carlette, welcome. Jim Landers. Hope you're here still, Jim. I know I saw you. I said hello. Donna Mac. I know I said hello to you too. We really missed you guys. You guys have no idea. Stuart, welcome. Jim Landers, there we go. And only used about half the sand. So that's all there is to it. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. There's still sand left in the timer. Yep. So, what happened? It's good. I thought the screen locked for a second. Yes, I will, honey. I thought we locked up. Okay. So anybody that wins tonight, and including Jim, we need you to send us an email to jbcoinsinc@gmail.com, especially if your screen name is something other than your name. But we need your mailing information. If you have a screen name that's different than your mailing name, you need to tie the two together for us so that we make sure and we can get your stuff out to you. Okay? You only have to do that like once a week, and we hang on to that information for about a week. Let's see. Put the sorting tray out here. What, sweetie? You posted the order already? Okay. So Cesar Martinez starts the box this week. Doris, welcome. So Cesar, how many rows down and how many rows over do you want your first roll to start at? By the way, these boxes, if you haven't noticed the familiarity here, these are from the bank that have given us some of those mega boxes. So we're hoping that they come through for us again. Oh. Okay. Let's try a couple more times here, see if Cesar is here. It could be Caesar, but I'm, you know,
Caesar.
Caesar? Okay. So, Cesar Martinez. Hopefully he's here. He does have a sick family member, so he wasn't sure how long he was going to be able to stay. So hopefully he's still here because he's first. If not, we'll have David pick the starting point and we'll do Caesar's coins first. Excuse me. Rear roller, why can't you read much at the moment? You're not having eye problems, are you? Cool, fine, Sharon. Okay, so we're not finding Caesar at this point. So David, if you would start us off, give us a starting grid point for Caesar's coins. He's got 10 rolls. And then your second. Oh, yeah, when they dilate your eyes. Dale, good question. One person of the two that we did, we had the two giveaways for 100,000 subscribers. One person did contact us and claim theirs. The second one, however, went unclaimed. So we will be redrawing that giveaway for the 100,000 giveaway. We'll be doing that this coming Saturday during the live stream. Be a brand new giveaway, just like we normally do for these, but it'll be specifically for that 100K. Let's see, top row. Okay. Thank you, David. Good luck, Caesar. He's got top row and second row. Okay, so we got 10 rolls out there. We checked the bottoms. No marked rolls there. There's a marked roll. So this is how we mark them. This one's a black roll, 40%er. And a nice 65, 40% Kennedy. And we're gonna have to move our sticker so we have room. Okay, now. Yeah, see, this feels a little strange. So we'll have to play with this. Yeah. Ouch. Very first opening and very first stab in the hand. I forgot these wrappers are very thin. So good luck, Caesar. Got a very shiny edge here. I don't see any silver, but 87p. Ring a bell? 87p and D, along with the 1970D, are part of the not intended for circulation $50. This is an extremely collectible $50. And look at the condition this thing's in. It's gorgeous. Wow, great start. So now I'm just going to start going through these, and anything that we find. What, sweetie? Oh, thank you, Ruler. If there was any good that came out of the way things ended, it was that they had him medicated and he basically passed in his sleep, literally right after we finished the last live stream. So he didn't suffer at the end, and we did his service and everything exactly the way he wanted. So there was a lot of laughter. There was more laughter than tears, which is a good thing, and great tribute to him. So Another shiny one on the end. 74. A lot of shiny ones in this box. So far, other than, I mean, at 87, obviously that's special, but, and the condition on that thing is amazing considering it's in a circulated box. You know, usually you're going to find it looking something more like that. And it's not. If we showed you, it's really, really clean. Wow, 30 likes to 150 already. Excuse me. Tiny just hit 300 subs. Congrats, Tiny. And Zoe. Ringo, welcome. Christy, welcome. Whoop, dropped one. Good luck on 50, Dan. Darren, welcome. And as always, if I miss anybody while I'm doing this, the coins are over here and the stream is over there. So have to pay attention to what I'm doing. We just subscribed to Dan's Collectibles. Cool. B says Dan's Collectibles last video is a cool video, so go check it out. Chris Raymond, hey, welcome. Wow, that's a pretty one. Don't know if it has an arrow on it or not, but check out how nice that is. I think I'd give that to him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bicentennial, Denver. Look at the condition of this one. And it may or may not have the error that they have on the Denver mint mark. That's for Cesar to look for. JD, welcome. Didn't get to read the whole message, JD. Sorry. Another shiny one in here. Let's see what we got. Yep, 2,000.
He's asking if you check for videos.
Not during the live stream. We can't check for things like DDOs and DDRs unless they're the kind that are really, you know, visible to the naked eye. We have found in the past, we have found several errors just doing what we're doing right now. But they have to be pretty obvious. If it's something that we need to put under magnification, then yeah, we're going to wind up missing it. We're looking for the obvious high value targets, if you will. Things that are silver, things that are gold plated, things that are commemorative, specific dates, things like the 87 NIFC, NIFC, not intended for circulation. Those are the things that we kind of keep our eye out for here. We have found some no FGs, and we have found a lot of rainbows and a lot of S proofs. So it depends on the box, really. These coins are nice and clean compared to some of the boxes that we've gotten. When the box is full of coins that are really dirty and nasty, it's impossible, really, to make out a lot of stuff. And you can even miss silver real easy on those. Michael got his first box of halves yesterday? First 5 boxes? Cool. Marley, I don't know if anybody collects weak FGs. I mean, I suppose, people collect what they want to collect, right? But for the most part, weak FGs are not something that are, to my knowledge, that are known collectibles on the half dollars. It's a missing FG on a half dollar has to be where you look for it and there's no sign that it ever existed. Here's a 2007 Philadelphia NIFC, also in very nice shape, nice and shiny. So we know we got NIFCs in here. Wow, another beautiful Denver bicentennial. Anything like that on the bicentennials, we always take them out of circulation. Our 74D double die is easy to spot. Gosh. You talking about on halves? Vogus, vein of gold and silver. Welcome. That's a cool name. Justin, we go to the bank and we order them. It usually takes a week to 2 weeks to get them. And we make sure we have a relationship with at least 2 banks, because you're going to need one to get the coins. And quite often what you have to do is promise that you won't bring the coins that are going back to the bank that sold you the coins. They don't like that. So their first answer might be, no, we can't order coins for you. And then if you say, well, what if I buy the coins from you, but I promise I'm not going to bring them back to you? I'll take them somewhere else. Then a lot of times they will order them for you. They just don't want to get stuck with them. So you always have the bank that you take your change back to that is known as your drop bank, okay? And it doesn't hurt to have more than one bank anyway, because if one cancels or misses your order for the week, you're not out of luck. You still have another bank that has boxes. So those are Caesar's rolls. Actually, that was pretty good. He's got a 65 from the marked roll. He's got the 87 NIFC. He's got the 2007 NIFC, and he's got 2 beautiful bicentennial Denvers. And he has 6 pulls from the bag. So good luck, Caesar. Yeah, Michael, that happens to us too. Yep, Dan, that's exactly the way. Yep. Blank on the first pull. %40 are on the second pull. $68D. Third pull coming out. Blank. Fourth pull coming out. 40%er. $67. Fifth pull coming out. Christy, welcome and watch. 90%er. There you go. On the fifth pull. So in this case, when we're pulling, a 90%er is a 64 Kennedy half, which is the 1 year they made them 90% silver. So put that there. Last pull. Good question, Real Ruler. We haven't gotten an update since the night of the last live stream 2 weeks ago. Blank on the last pull. Sweetie's going to send him an email now and ask. A lot of times he's watching and doesn't say anything. So, Caesar, you got a 64 90%er. You got 65, 67, and 68 40%ers. You've got two really nice NIFCs, including the 87, which is in amazing condition, and two Denver bicentennials that are also in amazing condition. So here you go, Caesar. Thank you very much. And that's how it works. And then we have giveaways at intervals. So the next one is 14 away at 150. We'll do the next giveaway. And then at the end of the box, we'll give away silver quarters at the end of each box. So, Canny Springer, welcome. Rosemary, welcome. Another newbie first timer, thank you. Nathan, welcome. Marley, welcome. So David's up. David's got the next 10. Let's check them for marked rolls. Red one. David, yeah. No other marked rolls, but a red one's a good one. 1941D Walking Liberty. 90%er. So that means that Benji and two more 40%ers that are marked like this are still in that box, on top of whatever's inside the rolls. Mike, multiple ways, my friend. One is to buy rolls and get lucky and have silver in the roll, or to get a marked roll on a roll, or to enter for the giveaways, which we have silver at the end of each box. We have silver at 300, we have silver at 250 and 200, 150 we have Japanese coins, 200 we have a Japanese silver coin. So bunch of different ways. What was that?
You didn't see it?
No. Okay. Sweetie, I'm facing this way. I didn't see a lot of them. Very cool. Thank you, Frank. It's like Sweetie said, it's very true, but thank you, Frank. Steve, welcome. Rick, welcome. Another shiny one, and one of our pet peeves, 2003 Denver NIFC. And look at what somebody who didn't know what they were doing, that was only looking for silver, they put a mark of ink in his ear. The coin otherwise is in pretty nice shape. So you still get that. It's up to you what you do about that ink. We don't believe in cleaning coins, and we leave it at that. but it is a 2003 NIFC. So wow, what a shame. That's another bicentennial Denver that's in really nice shape on the front, but it's got a scuff mark or some sort of mark on the back. And it's not a strike mark, it's just nasty. Alex, welcome. Glasstron, welcome. Exactly, Dan. No, Ringo, you really shouldn't. Unless you've gone through a course in conservation and how to properly conserve a coin versus cleaning a coin, you actually 9 times out of 10 will wind up diminishing the value, if not eliminating the value of what could otherwise be a very valuable coin. Some coins still sell pretty well cleaned, but for maybe 10 cents on the dollar of what they would have been had they been left alone. Now the exception to that is, metal detectors, they got to do something, because a lot of times what they find is encrusted. Conservation is still the best way, but most coin collectors, if they know what they're doing, most coin collectors will take the coins and they'll soak them in warm water with a little bit of dish soap overnight, and then gently rinse it off and don't wipe them. The worst thing in the world, I cringe every time I watch a fellow metal detector pick up a coin they just dug out of the ground and go, oh, what is that? And they're going like this, and they're taking the gravel and the sand and just grinding it into the coin like sandpaper. And it's like, oh God, dude, don't do that. Why does this not want to open? There it is. Two 2001. One year too soon, or too old, if you will, for designation as an NIFC. Not intended for circulation. The Mint stopped making these for general circulation, as we know. Even the casinos, who used to use a lot of half dollars and silver dollars, obviously they've almost all gone electronic. A lot of vending machines used to take half dollars, and that there's nothing that takes half dollars anymore. It's even very hard to find anybody that's got a counting machine that can sort and count half dollars, because the Mint has not made them for general business purposes since 2001.
Oh my God.
What?
Penny found 1854 halftime at the flea market.
Pammy found an 1854
Halftime.
half dime at the flea market? Wow. That's cool. It just goes to show you, you never know where you're going to find this stuff. Kevin, on our website, JBCOINSINC.com, we have lots of stuff on there, reference material, our area variety lists, different things like that. If you scroll down, you'll find the links to the grading companies, and then if you scroll down, you'll find all the products. So everything from flips to wrappers to magnifiers. We have the 5X handheld Eschenbach that we use, which has an LED light. That really helps. And Real Ruler just posted the link for the USB scope. And then there's also the binocular lab style scope that we use, which is, that's a link on there as well. And that is about $200, I think, for that one. And it has a removable eyepiece that you can put in the USB scope camera that comes with it and hook it to your laptop, just like a USB scope that you can, the individual scope. But that one's nice because you can put both eyes on it, like a set of binoculars, and just like a set of binoculars, it's just easier on your eyes when you're doing a lot of stuff, like a whole box of coins looking for a specific error, for example. And there's 2x2s, there's envelopes for rainbow coins, there's binders, there's just all kinds of stuff. Mr. 45 ACP, welcome. Michigan Sniper, she says, welcome. There's also stickers like this one. There's t-shirts, there's coffee mugs. All kinds of good stuff on that website. My sweetie has spent a lot of years putting that website together. And you can also click on, a lot of times we'll get a question, what's the difference between a large date and a small date on a penny, for example. If you click on the Lincoln pennies, the memorial pennies, even though the list, the error and variety list, we can sell it to you for in a PDF format for $5, and we update them constantly. What she's done is each of those different denominations, when you click on it, if there's something like a large date, small date issue, or some specific thing that you're looking for in that series, she has photos in there. So it'll show you, this is the large date, this is the small date, they're side by side. You can easily see what they are, and you don't have to watch a video or buy a list or do anything else. It's right there. So it's great reference material for free. Michigan, yeah, that would be helpful. Bow hunting, although bow hunting in the living room might be a little more interesting. Depends on whether any relatives are over. Tiny, you're right. The 2s are the main difference. The top of the 8 is slightly different, but the 2 is definitely, for me, what I look at as the diagnostic between the large and the small date. Eddie, one small date's better than no small dates, right? That's a start. Just add to them, keep them company. Good find, by the way. Mr. Detectorist, welcome. Jimmy the Greek, welcome. Pamela, it means we don't have any more rolls available for tonight's live stream. We do for Friday and Saturday, but we're sold out for tonight. There's a nice, thick, shiny one. Let's see. 89p. Oh, bummer. Still a nice looking coin. Whoops, dropped one. 74. Okay. 71. What, sweetheart? Oh, didn't see her. Hi, Vicky Cardwell. Welcome. Justin, welcome. Darren Brown, welcome. Yeah, that was what I was thinking, Dan. I saw that edge and it was like, ooh, could it be? We've done that before with these boxes where we've had two 87s in one box. So Mark's on the way home. He's saying hi too. Hi, Mark. Hi, Carol. Carol, NIFCs are not intended for circulation, which means that the mint stopped making them for business transactions or our general pocket change. They've been making them since 2002, only available through the U.S. Mint for collectors like us at a premium. So $20, 2 rolls, P&D, annually from the mint set, or from the U.S. Mint, is usually about 33 bucks, $32.95, plus $5 shipping. So for us to find them in our circulating change means that somebody took coins that someone else paid 1.5 times face value to get them. Otherwise, they don't exist in circulation, and we're finding them at face value if you're searching the box that you've got for yourself. So getting an NIFC coin or not intended for circulation coin for face value, it's like any other coin. If you get a silver dollar coin, and it's 90% silver, which most of the old ones all are, the silver melt value exceeds the face value of the coin. Same thing with NIFCs. NIFCs tend to exceed the value of their coin, and some of them, we did a video on it, are worth quite a bit. Good job. That was actually me, not the pooch. I hooked the foot on the mic cord and pulled everything over. So David, that's your rolls. Now we get the bag. Jose, welcome. Roadrunner, welcome. Lady B, welcome. Sip a high test before I pull your coins. Maybe it'll help. Good luck, David. That's cool, Jose. That's the whole point. 40% are on the first pull. 68D. Number 2. 40% are on the second one. 67. I've heard of people finding full boxes of 2018s. I've never seen one, but I've heard of it. And imagine if we had that here, every single coin in that box would be given to whoever bought the rolls of coins. They'd get the entire box. $500 worth of half dollars, because all of them are NIFCs. So all of them should go to the person that bought the rolls. So if somebody is doing that in a live stream and they get a box and they're all new issue, or they're all 2002 or newer, then that entire box should be given away, because that's, if you're giving NIFCs away, that's how it works. So it's a high quality problem. And if you get a box of them on your own from the bank, don't be so quick to turn them back into the bank. First off, you don't know whether or not there's errors or varieties to look for. Second off, check eBay and see what people are paying to get them, because a lot of people are still paying big money for 2017 P pennies, and 2009 nickels are ridiculous. One roll is 30, 50 bucks. A box is still around $2,000 for a $100 face. So finding an entire box is a high quality problem, as long as you're not doing the live stream and giving away NIFCs, because if we got a whole box, like I said, we'd be out 500 bucks right out of the gate. Thank you, Greenridge. Thank you very much. Gosh, and I lost track on David. I think that was number 2. I think this is number 3. David, I'm sure you're keeping track of me, because you know that I forget sometimes when I get sidetracked. I believe this is number 3. Another 40%er. $69. Number 4 coming out. Another 40%er. Holy moly. 4 for 4. 66. Number 5 coming out. Another 40%er. 5 for 5. I need another 40%er, sweetie. Yeah, I gave them all to David. No, he has all those.
Well, that's the only options I have.
Oh,
I think 65 he doesn't have.
he doesn't have 65. Okay. Now he has 65. And one more pull to go. Another 40%, 6 for 6. I don't know that I've done that before. So, another 68D. So, you got 6 40%ers, because you had the marked, no, you didn't have the marked roll.
He did have mark one.
He had a red one. So how did he wind up with 6?
Because he pulled 6
I pulled 6 instead of, yeah, I pulled 6.
Yes.
6 for 6, there we go. I need more coffee. 90% Walker for the marked roll, and the 2003 earmarked NIFC. Thank you, David. Yeah, John, I think that is a first. And I drank the coffee and said, maybe it'll help. It kind of helped. Yeah, Scott, you're right. Anything 2009. We've done a lot of videos on all of them, but anything 2009 has a premium to it. Some more than others. So as B says, watch the video. And there's a 2009 out there that if you ever find it, which, and I'm not talking about the nickel, but if you ever find a nickel, you're very lucky. You might as well buy a lottery ticket, because they're very hard to find. Oh, you got an update from Santiago? Okay, yeah. We also hit 150, but I want the update on Santiago, and I'm sure everybody else does too. Yep. Greetings to the entire JNB family. I can still pedal on the bike machine for 5 minutes on my own while in the wheelchair. That's awesome. At this time, therapy is on hold due to insurance issues. Oh man, that's too bad. But the fact that he can actually pedal a bicycle, even though he's sitting in the wheelchair instead of sitting on the bike, that's another huge progression in the last 2 weeks. So that's awesome. Scott, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, that's awesome news on Santiago. Let's see. Donna has a question. Mr. J, if you find a box of all 2018, is that NIFC? Yeah, that's what I was just saying. If you find, if anybody finds a box of 2018 half dollars, they're all NIFCs, every single one of them. Okay, because the only way you're supposed to get those is from the U.S. Mint. They're not supposed to end up in a box like this. So that's why if you find them, you probably can sell them on eBay for a huge premium, because otherwise you got to get them at the Mint for $32.95 for $20 face. So what do you think you can sell these for, right? If you've got a box full of them. But you have to go to eBay and see what people are actually paying for them. So yeah, the answer is yes. If, for that matter, if it's 2002, 2003, 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, any of those, and any mint mark, they're all NIFCs. So good for the collector, bad for the live stream if someone's doing it. Because, like I said, they're out $500. So this giveaway, the 150, is 2 Japanese coins with holes in them. Very cool. So let's see how many we have now. We had 126. We have 133 unique commenters. Good luck, everybody. Fred K, good to see you back. Okay, Fred K has a minute on the timer. Does that show up on screen? Yeah, it does. Cool. Sorry, Sue. That, I mean, if you'd watched us, then you would have known that. But Fred's here. Cool. So now going forward, you know that, and a lot of people obviously don't, as evidenced by the one we found that had the ear marked full of ink. So congratulations to Fred. Of course, we're going to need your information, mailing information, jbcoinsinc@gmail.com. Next up, Scott has 2 rolls. No marked rolls. Good luck, Scott. Yeah, I said hi to Scott Hall. Tony Zampano, welcome. So we got both Tonys in the house. Another 89, if you noticed me pause there. Wanted to make sure it wasn't an 87. Another nice bicentennial. Denver mint mark. There's a few of those in this box. Okay. Now Scott has 1 pull. So good luck, Scott. top link. So you got the cool bicentennial. Other than that, didn't get anything for you. Sorry, Scott. Next up, Mr. Breeze, 5 rolls. Okay. No marked rolls. Colorado, welcome. Scott, sorry to hear that, man. 2008, Denver. That's another NIFC. Nice shiny one. Let's see what this is. Ouch, ouch. JD, yeah, we there's certain things that we buy every year, and some of them you can buy. The Mint has a program that you can more or less subscribe to a certain type of coin or product. We always get the uncirculated Mint set, which will give you every denomination of that year. So these have gone. You can go back on those quite a few years. So it'll give you, this year, it will give you the Sacagawea dollar, and then it'll give you the state quarters. It'll give you the dime, the nickel, and the penny. And it'll give you Philadelphia and Denver in the uncirculated set. Then the Mint sets are the S clad of all the denominations. And then the silver Mint sets are the silver S of all of those denominations. And then sometimes they have the special reverse proof sets, things like that. But we always get those. I have a subscription to get the two, the P&D Kennedy, every year. We've had it for probably close to 10 years now. We've never opened one of the boxes. They're all still, these are all still in the original boxes. The Kennedys. Then things like American Silver Eagle proofs you can get there. It's up to you whether you want to pay the premium for proofs, but if you go back and look at what some of the older proofs are selling for, it's, you know, it's up to you whether you want to buy them, because a lot of them, the older proofs, are worth a lot of money. The other thing that we subscribe to, well, one of the things you can subscribe to is the 5-ounce coins. You can have those on subscription. There's quite a few of them. If you go to, we have a link on our website, but if you go to usmint.gov, you can see all the different coins that they have that you can subscribe to. But we always make sure that we at least have the 3 different Mint sets. If they come out with a special one, we always try to get those. The new silver presidential medals, we've been getting those, but instead of doing them on subscription, which you can do, basically there's certain presidents that I'd like to have for our collection. And there's other presidents that I really don't think I need a Millard Fillmore, for example, assuming they get that far. But obviously Washington, Monroe, Madison, Jefferson, Lincoln, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm not a big fan of Adams, so I skipped Adams. But there's a lot of cool special issue things that come out. And then there's some that you just kind of go, eh. And then a lot of it depends on your budget too. You know, if I had an unlimited budget, I'd probably buy a whole lot more from the mint, or we would, than we do now. But we don't have an unlimited budget. Joe, welcome. Yeah, Vern, I agree. I've pretty much lost the whole family to cancer. Used to have a big family. But I've been a survivor for 9 years, 10 years. So it can be done.
Okay.
Yes, my darling. Turtle, welcome. Gio, good to know. I haven't had a chance the last couple of weeks to even hunt for the latest W release, and I knew about the accidental release. Actually, one of our subscribers, one of the family members, was the guy that they wrote the article about that found 6 of them, I think. And they attributed several of them to the early release, and then they attributed some of them to, first discovery. So, let's see. The metal. How do you feel about the American Innovation with $1 coin series? I like the start of it, but it's been a year since they released the first coin, and all they did since then was come out with a reverse proof of that first coin. They haven't, the second one's coming now finally, but it took them a year. It seems like they should have had it a little bit, a little more prepared. No. All right, hang on a second. So Mr. Breeze has 3 pulls. Yeah. Mike Wolf, welcome. Blank on the first pull. Cool, Pammy. That reminds me too, as of this year, any silver coins from the mint are 0.99 silver. So a silver quarter or a silver dime or a silver $half if you buy the mint set, the silver mint set. All of the silver coins in the silver mint set from 2019 going forward are 0.99 silver. They're not 90% anymore. So they've actually gone to bullion grade. Second pull, 40%er. In case some of you new folks didn't know that. Thank you, Joseph. Look forward to seeing you back. Rosemary, welcome. 40%er on the last pull. A W coin is a coin that was made at the West Point Mint. And this year there's lots of W's. They did the special issue pennies with the W on them, on all the 3 mint sets that we mentioned. And Every year they do an American Eagle, West Point, and this year they did another San Francisco American Eagle, which would have the S Mint mark. The 5 quarters have W's on them. And I'm trying to think what else they might have issued. I think they might have issued a gold coin or two with a W Mint mark. Carlette. The bicentennial coins, the biggest issue with any coin, and we've done this in a lot of videos, is, well, it's, yeah, we're celebrating the bicentennial, but they made them for 2 years. They made a ton of them. When we started doing coin roll hunting on camera 6 years ago, and before that, a third of this box or more, sometimes a quarter of the box, would be bicentennial coins in really, really crummy shape. Now we're getting down closer to maybe 10%. So just in the last 6 years, we've seen a huge drop off in how many are still in circulation, and particularly how many are in circulation that are in the condition of the ones that we've given away tonight. So the same is true of quarters. Quarters are much harder to find. You go through a quarter box, you might find 3, if you're lucky, bicentennial quarters. So if you find 3 of them and one of them is in really nice shape, put the one away, put the other 2 back to the bank, because at some point, especially with the half dollars, just like the Benjis and the Walkers that we give away, eventually, because the banks are so reticent to even order these for us, they're going to at some point put enough pressure on the Fed or the Treasury, or someone else is going to make the decision, politically or otherwise, that, you know, it costs too much. Why do we have these in circulation? Let's just stop circulating them at all and just leave them to the collectors. Whatever's out there is out there. And they will no longer distribute half dollars like this. When they do that, any half dollars that are in really good shape, regardless of whether it's a bicentennial or not, is going to immediately go up in value, because you can't buy boxes like this anymore unless somebody stashes a bunch of boxes, and then you're going to be paying a lot to get those boxes to search them, just like with half dollars, Benjis, Walkers, that kind of stuff. If you buy a roll of those, you're paying a lot of money for them. So that's the thing. We've noticed a huge drop off in them. And it's kind of like the 2009s. When we did our video on 2009 nickels and hoard them all now, up until this year, that was our most watched video. We had over 600,000 views in the first 2 years, I think that thing went out. And we had all kinds of people telling us, we don't know what you're talking about, this and that. Well, 2-3 years later, we start getting more and more comments about, hey, I've been searching nickel boxes for 6 months and I haven't found one. Maybe there's something to this. So sometimes you're getting ahead of the trend. And there are people that like bicentennial coins, just, you know, that are willing to buy them in nice shape. So you're not going to lose anything by doing it, because they're never going to be less than face value unless the economy completely tanks and the money becomes worthless. At that point, all you're going to care about is silver value. Bicentennials, some of them are silver, but the ones that we're showing tonight that we've been giving away are not. So hopefully that answers your question. There's certain coins are just more desirable than others, and certain coins people put away because of the perception, because everything really is perceived value. You know, that's $1. When I was a kid, that was in our change. It was $1. So why would I give somebody $20 for something that was $1 or $200? Or a lot of our videos that we've been doing lately about modern coins that are selling for thousands of dollars, because there's somebody out there with enough money that really wants it that bad. And that's really what it comes down to. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully that helps. Next up, Belinda Bubs, 20 rolls. Wow. believe a first-time person doing this too. 5, 7, 8, 10. And we've got a 10 roll limit on the tray and on my back. So this is the first 10, the other 10 are in the box. So we'll come back and get those, and we'll do the pulls at the end of the second 10 set of rolls. Sincerely, C-Dubs, welcome. Barbara R., welcome. Black one, almost didn't see it. So we got a black one there, that's a marked roll. Another black one. So we got two 40%ers in this first batch of 10. $67 and $68 40%ers for the two black rolls. Good way to start out. And again, you still have 10 more rolls that we'll have to go through, and then we'll do the pulls after that. Greenridge, well said. That's the way I look at these. Is there's a lot of history. You know, when we've been driving the last few weeks, we drove by so many historic battle sites that they've been issuing coins the last couple of years, and it was like, hey, we got that coin, you know, and then you know the history of it too. 2016 P NIFC. It's a little dirty, toned. I'm not sure which that is. It's not a rainbow. It's just not shiny. You learn a lot of things with coin collecting. Good old-fashioned counting instead of using a computer or a calculator. You learn history. You learn a little bit of science because of the different metals that are involved and how they make the coins. You learn a little bit about art. You learn a little bit about politics because of the games that get played at the Mint and other places. So it's really cool because if you get your kids into coins, or if they get into them, without knowing it, they're learning a lot of stuff that they may not be getting taught in school anymore. So certainly not to the level of, say, the state quarter program covered, or the national park program. Oop, dropped one. 72. Another one shoots out the other side. 72. 96. Gosh, got the drops all of a sudden. Scott, yeah, I mean that's part of it. It's not the only contributing factor, but registry sets definitely drive up prices. Those tend to be the ones that make the news tend to be people that are pretty well off, and they want to have the best registry set. But the registry set is usually one of each denomination. There's other registry sets that are people that collect every Morgan dollar that's ever been and in the highest grade available. Those are the ones that really drive them up. So, but then you've got the oddball stuff. You've got the stuff we like, that we look for when we're doing this, the errors and varieties. You get some error coins in that go for really big money. And rainbows that take a Morgan that might be a couple thousand and turn it into 10 or 20,000 sometimes. So, you know, it's some people like Fords, some people like Chevys, some people like nothing but foreign cars, and it's the same thing with coins. Everybody has something they like and something they don't like. And if more than enough people are going for the same coin, just like with the same card in auction, it's going to drive that price up. If nobody else wants it, you might get it cheap. That's cool, Kevin. Hopefully you instill in him what the value of those things are, other than just, hey, I can cash them in and get a bunch of candy. Because a lot of kids, unfortunately, and a lot of grown-ups, you know, somebody passes in the family and they go, oh, look at all this change that dad had, you know. Good for us, bad for them. And it can be something as simple as that old guy that we did a video on that saved nothing but pennies. He dumped all of his pennies in whatever container he could find, including his bathtub, for 45 years. And then his sons, and he made arrangements to take them all to the bank to be counted. And it was something like $5,000 or $6,000 in face value in pennies. But he started doing that like in the late 40s, early 50s. So can you imagine how many we cried when we did that video. Everybody here was like crying, like, oh man, I'd have given him way more than face value just to be able to go through them. You know, there were coins sitting in that bathtub that were brand new, that were 50, 60 years old. There were probably 69 S double dies. There were probably, you know, every kind of variety and error you could think of that would multiply that $5,000 face value. But he didn't know any better. His sons didn't know any better. The bankers may not have known any better. They certainly didn't say anything. It's amazing how many bankers handle this stuff all day long and don't know what's going through their hands. And the trick is, or the problem is, you have to educate them enough to let them know that you're interested in those kinds of things so that you can get coins like this. And maybe like the one banker that we had for a while that called us up when those bricks of star notes came in by mistake. And he said he was going to have to send them back, and did we want them? Because he knew we collected. And we went and bought a whole bunch of star notes, you know, $100 straps, and sold a bunch of them, you know, to you guys for face, or slightly over face in some cases. The trick is, if you teach them too much, then they start going through the bags themselves. We've seen that too, where they have the bag from the counting machine and they're on the floor, or from the customer, and they're on the floor with a razor knife or a pair of scissors, and they're searching through slits in the side of the plastic bags trying to pull out the silver. That's why Publix doesn't sell the bags from their counting machines anymore, because they found out from YouTube that, hey, there's silver in these machines. We're giving it away. So Turtle, you're absolutely right. And they have learned, and it's kind of obvious, but every year the Salvation Army, going back as far as I can remember, to when I was a little kid, most major cities, there's somebody that dumps a few gold Krugerrands or whatever in the kettle. Sometimes it's one or two, sometimes it's 8 or 10, and obviously they've got money if they did that. So they know to look for those, but they don't know necessarily to look for the other stuff. So, in fact, I think the bags that I saw the bank tellers on the floor, I think those actually were from the Salvation Army, if I remember right. Because they told us what they were doing. So. Now, for those of you that are new to this, and I saw a couple of comments about the coin lists that we've got on the website. If you get a box from the bank, unless all you care about is silver, and that's what silver stacking is kind of about. And that's the concept kind of what we're doing here, but we're kind of modifying it because we're looking for errors and varieties and other collectible coins for you as well. But if you're a pure silver stacker, you don't care about any of this stuff. All you care about is silver, okay? If you're doing a coin search like this at home, where you're coin roll hunting a box, whether it's pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, dollar coins, if you have one of our lists, they're very comprehensive, and you would actually lay these out by date and mint mark. And after a while, if you use the list, you start realizing you don't have to list every date necessarily. So some you just throw right back in the bin. And others, you know that you need to set every single one of them aside so you can look under the microscope. But you definitely handle them very differently. And if you watch some of our videos about that, you'll see that. What we're doing here is more of the silver stacker variety, where you're looking for the silver value, the gold value, the collectible value, and the obvious errors. You're not looking for all of the really tiny errors and varieties that you'd find on our list. So we have 10 more rolls. 4, 6, 8, and 10. So that's the 20. No marked rolls there. Green one and a white roll. This bank is funny with the random rolls, but green one, that's cool. Sweetie, I need a Benji. $61D Benji, just for having the green mark on the wrapper. 90%er. (2008) Denver, NIFC. Oh, undefined, doesn't that kill you? You find a good coin or a good bill and somebody wrote on it, or scored it with a knife or a screwdriver or something on purpose, and you're just like, ah. Sea Dragon, welcome. Joe, in a perfect world, you're arguing, the gold is better. Yeah, technically, gold is better, but What happens if we wind up in a situation where we have to go back to buying using the barter system, and metals like gold and silver are what we have in the way of currency besides bullets, candy, canned goods, whatever it might be that people need and are willing to barter for, or that you might want to buy. If your smallest denomination is a 10th ounce gold coin, what are you going to buy with that? You're gonna need a whole lot of something to do that. So you need, in reality, a mixture of gold in various denominations and weights, more importantly. And the same thing with silver. You need 1 ounce silver, 5 ounce silver, 10 ounce silver, quarter ounce silver, and then you also need constitutional silver that started out as face value, but everybody knows it and knows that it's real silver. So yeah, Joe. I mean, it's basically that's what I'm talking about with perceived value. Is if paper money becomes worthless to people, that's why things like the digital money that's come about. People believe in that, and it's gone to ridiculous prices, but there's nothing backing it. It's just faith, just like paper money. Clint, I'm tired. Welcome. Yeah, I'm not arguing with you that an ounce of silver versus an ounce of gold are the same dollar value. They're not. But the point is, if all you have is an ounce of gold and you need to get something that's only worth an ounce of silver, what are you going to do? You need to have change. Think of it that way. That's why we have pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, dollars, and back in the day, $2 pieces, $5 pieces, that kind of stuff. You're still going to need that. You're still going to have to make change. That's why the Spanish, when they had pieces of 8, cut them up in 8 ways. That's where 2 bits came from. That's where 2 bits, the hair, shaving a haircut, 2 bits. It was 2 bits of a Spanish 8. That's what it was. And that was a quarter of the coin. So people started calling quarters 2 bits because they're a quarter of a dollar, which is what 2 bits was. So you're always going to need change. You're always going to need the ability to get change and give change, because otherwise you're going to need to use some of those bullets that you might have for barter. And that's probably not a good way to go with your negotiations in that kind of a situation. But yeah, gold, if you can afford it, it's easier to store. No question, gold has still got its place and is a nice thing to have. And if you go nuts with silver, you can wind up with your stack becoming so huge. I remember watching a guy that hit his goal. His goal was to stack his weight in silver. So when he hit 3,200 ounces, he put a video up about it. And it was like, wow, that would be awesome to have 3,200 ounces of silver. And then I thought about it. 200 pounds of silver? Where do you store that? Yeah, exactly, Joe. That's what I'm saying. Is it's not just gold. It's not just silver. It's ammunition. It's cigarettes. It's gasoline. Some things we're not even going to know what it is until it becomes the thing that nobody has and everybody wants. It's basically, we'd be going back to the Wild Wild West or the Roman days that you were talking about. Yeah, Gene, exactly. That's where it came from. It came from way back when. And the first U.S. colonial money was based on the Spanish pieces of 8, and the latest issued quarter is designed on the reverse side, just like an old Spanish piece of 8, honoring the Spanish missions and the conquistadors and the Spanish missionaries that conquered Texas, Florida, Mexico, you know, lots and lots and lots of places. Now there's a bicentennial D rainbow. First rainbow of the night. E-Dog. Good to see you, E-Dog. Robert, welcome. Yep, toilet paper people forget a lot. They might be putting stuff away for the end of days and all that, and they always forget stuff like toilet paper, bandages, you know, medicine, simple stuff, you know. Alcohol, bleach, 2018 NIFC. There's one right there, 2018 NIFC. Just like Donna was asking about. Vernon Cooper, what's a rainbow? A rainbow is what you see on this coin here. It's called rainbow toning. So instead of just the coin turning brown or tarnishing, it gets multicolors on it. So you see the blue on the bottom and then kind of the gold towards the top. There are coins that, this coin, if you put it away correctly, this coin eventually can tone up to where it's literally the colors of the rainbow. And there are quite a few examples that have gone to auction of Morgan dollars, for example. They had a show a couple of years ago in Vegas. We did a video on that. And they literally had every single year of Morgans, and they were all just gorgeous colors of the rainbow. And Ruler's putting some information up there about it now. And a lot of people are into collecting rainbows. B is, Donna Mac, Ida, lots of folks. 2014 Denver NIFC. (2005) Denver NIFC. Unfortunately, the crimper gave it a little bit of a kiss, but it still goes to the person whose rolls it is. So there's your 20 rolls. And should have 12 pulls, I believe. Little high octane fuel. Jason, if you weren't here earlier, try the trick with that we talked about earlier, which is ask the bank if they'll order boxes for you of $50. And when they say no, say, what if I promise not to bring them back here? A lot of times that no becomes a yes. So sometimes a no's still a no, and you usually still have to have a bank account with them. But just saying, it's worked for us a bunch of times, and it's worked for a lot of other folks too. So we got 12 pulls coming. Wow. Good luck, Bubs. First pull, blank. Second pull. Blank. Third pull. Blank. Fourth pull. Catherine, welcome. Robert, welcome. Blank. Man. Fifth pull. $40%er. Lino, welcome. Sixth pull. Blank. Seventh pull. 40%er. Eighth pull. Blank. Ninth pull. Blank. Man. Tenth pull. Blank. Yeah, compared to David's. Shook him up real good that time. Ninth pull. 11th pull. Blank. Gosh. Coin Captain, welcome. Last pull. 40%er. So, Belinda, Bubsalicious, got 5 40%ers, got the Benji 90%er for the mark roll, got a 2018 Philadelphia NIFC, got a 2014 Denver NIFC, 2005 NIFC, 2008 NIFC, 2016 NIFC, and a bicentennial rainbow. So, wish I would have got you some more silver on those pulls. For some reason, the hands went cold. Okay, last 3 rolls out of the box are for Annalise. These are a gift from B as a thank you for the coin and the card that you sent to her. She carries that coin in her pocket every day. No mark rolls. And Annalise's dad gave permission. So good luck, Annalise. That's a good one, Kevin. Thank you, Thomas. Glad to be back. Glad you found us. For those of you that came in after we said it at the intro, after tonight, we will be back on our regular schedule, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday live streams, 7 p.m. Eastern. and daily videos. So we're really looking forward. We're really looking forward to tonight. We're having a good time, and we're really looking forward to getting back into a routine, kind of a normal life. Annalise, so far I'm not finding anything really cool. I'm hoping. Nope, nothing in the rolls. So, Annalise has one pull, right? 2 pulls? Okay. Thank you, Ringo. Green Ridge Copperhound, thank you for the $2 super chat. 40%er. Nice 67. Tony, no it is not. It has changed. Blank on the second pull. Sorry. So, Annalise, you get a beautiful 67, 40% Kennedy half. Okay. Okay. So, Sweetie just posted up the list for the second box, and a couple people, Tommy and Oz, didn't make it in the box. We oversold. So let us know whether you want us to apply that to Friday or Saturday's video live stream. We can do that, just, you know. And also David Hurley, you tried to get some tonight, and we actually had a PayPal message that they had an issue. So same thing. If the transaction goes through okay and they approve it, you have the option of either getting a refund, or you can do Friday or Saturday live stream and have them applied to those. So just let us know either in an email at jbcoinsinc@gmail.com, or if you feel comfortable, just let B know in the stream what you would like to do. Now I'm gonna go wash my hands, as I always do, because they get nasty doing this. When I come back, we're gonna do the end of box giveaway, the first one, the silver Iowa quarter, and I will put the next box on the table. Still haven't found, yeah, we're still unpacking things, so we don't know where some of our stuff is, but I'll be right back. Oh, there's the second box. Ouch. Knocked that one down, but that's okay. Mr. Breeze, yeah, you made it for tonight. We already did yours.
Some coins correct. She was the fourth, I think. Was the fourth person.
Yeah, you were the fourth person in the first box, and you have some coins coming your way. Excuse me. So this is the Iowa. 143 commenters at this point. So this is the silver 2004 S. Donna Mac, glad you guys made it back. Hope you find tons of silver. Please enter me in your giveaways. Got to flip that to make it official. Donna Mac, you still here? Yeah, this is a beautiful coin. Donna Mac's here. Decam proof 69. Look at that. The contrast on that is just absolutely gorgeous. So congratulations, Donna Mac. And we're 8 away from 200. Thank you. Ouch. Trying to see, let's see. Dennis O. There are some coin years, trying to think off the top of my head, but there are some on the half dollars that a no F is the variety. Some are no FG and some are no F. And needless to say, you can find any kind of variety out there that might not be listed. And if it's attributed that it is in fact a variety and not man-made, you could be the first one to find it. But there is, I think there's 2 or 3 years that have no F, and there are several that are no FG. The key is there can't be any trace of the letter, okay? So in your case, like what you're describing, the G is there, even though part of it might not be. But the F, if it's invisible, you got a winner. Okay, box number 2. Aspasia starts this one. So Aspasia, how many down? Second and third row. There you go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, just like it should be. There's a black mark roll. And that's it, a black mark roll, 40%er. 65, 40%er. And we're hovering right at 200. Donna Mac, no, I'm talking specifically half dollars. There are some FG errors and varieties on pennies as well. There are certain pennies that you look for the FG, whether it's enlarged or whether it's normal size. And there are some coins other than half dollars that have a missing FG. So good luck, Aspasia. New box, new shooter, and let's see what we got. Like they say in Vegas anyway. Excuse me. Wow, where was that tooth fairy when I was growing up? 45, Mr. 45 ACP. There's a lot of things people do to the coins. There was one that I had in here that it kind of looked like Swiss cheese. Somebody had put a bunch of little dimples in it that almost looked like Rockwell hardness tests. And there have been coins found that actually have Rockwell hardness tests that were done to the sheets that somehow got through the mint presses and onto a coin. But those are extremely rare. Usually those things are man-made, but like I said, there have been examples of the Rockwell hardnesses, which would only be on one side. But there's also man-made ones. Coin rod in the planchette. (2004) Denver NIFC. Look at that beauty. Uh-oh, Michelle, I can identify. So you get some rest, feel better. Thanks for making it to the first night back, and hopefully we'll see you at the rest of the live streams like we do a lot of times. It's good to have you back. Michael Brooks, welcome. Otto, welcome. $74. Ouch. Yeah, a little rusty with the screwdriver. In fact, I was looking for it earlier tonight, and I couldn't find it. I was like, oh no. Screwdriver's been at every live stream and almost every video since the beginning. 2004 P, another nice one. Tried Like Silver, welcome. Speedster, welcome. This time, Aspasia, this bank was not as nice to you as the one night that it was very nice to you. Sorry. You do have 6 pulls, so hopefully I'm going to take a sip of the high test, even though it's gotten cold. I'm going to take a little sip, just like I did with David, and see if we can't repeat. Good luck, Vonda. Tina, it's think like an Oreo cookie. If it's gold plated, it's basically the 2 chocolate cookies, and the cream filling is what's inside the coin. So it could be silver on the inside, or it could be copper on the inside, or any other metal, steel, and be plated in gold on the outside. What you want, obviously, is you want cream filling. You want solid gold, top to bottom, no other metals in there. Some gold will have a small amount of silver in it, and actually when it's mined, a lot of times they find gold and silver together. So that's why the purity of the gold is graded from 12 to 24 karat in terms of the purity. Or in coins, 0.99999, 0.99999, yeah. I hope that made sense. Okay, number 2, I believe. 40%er. Oh, that was number 1? Sorry. So number 2. Blank. Blank on number 4. Blank on number 5. Blank on the last one. Sorry about that. So Aspasia, you got 2 40%ers, and you got these 2 beautiful NIFCs from 2004. Thank you very much. Wish it could have been more. There we go. Came back. Green one. Those make me nervous when it does that. Yeah, I had the circle too. The camera was misbehaving. But we got a green marked roll here for Tony and Nero. So, 62 Benji. Good start, 90%er. Oops. Yeah, don't forget to refresh after something like that. Good point. I'm doing the same thing. Yeah, we're at 203, which means we should be doing the giveaway for this silver Japan coin from 1924. And then 250 would be that one from Sweden. And then 300 is Mr. Ike. So they are within reach. Bulldog, welcome. We got some shiny ones on the side here. Let's see. Ooh. Wow. That is a 71D. I thought it was a 71 proof. That's how nice that coin is. 2007 NIFC. Nice and shiny. Got any more? Not that are obvious. So let's go through the roll. 2003 Denver, another NIFC. Yeah, I see that, Sea Dragon, the camera. On the camera itself, it's very clear. But on my laptop, you're right, it's very fuzzy. So that's got to be on the internet side of things. Either, well, it could be the Wi-Fi, it could be the Wi-Fi signal, or excuse me, cell phone signal, because this is an iPhone. It could be cellular issues going out and getting into the internet, or it could be somewhere between that and YouTube and us. See, Ruler knows this stuff. All the technicalese. No, we have to do it after these. bunch of shiny ones in this one. Let's see what we got. Oh, 72, but his face is not so good. 74. Yeah, pockmark. 93. 93. Same thing. Edges were nice and thick and shiny, but the face themselves was normal. (2002) Philadelphia NIFC. Kelly Ray, welcome. Bummer. Okay, so Tony has 6 pulls. Blank on the first pull. Blank on the second pull. Blank on the third pull. This is the opposite of Davis. Blank on the fourth pull. God. Blank on the fifth pull. One pull left. Time to do some left-handed no-look pull. Blank. Got skunked. Sorry about that, Tony. 62 Benji and 4 nice NIFCs. Well, 3 nice NIFCs and the 71 that looks like it's brand new. And a Benji. There you go, Tony. Thank you very much. Sorry it wasn't better. Frank Italiano, 5 rolls. Yeah, there should be, shouldn't there, Papa? Hi, Tracy. Welcome. Black marked roll. Oh, that's right. Giveaway. My bad. Oh. Everybody refresh your screens in case you have lag. And we have a 1924, year 13, Japan 50 sen silver. And it's got peacocks on the front. Actually, I think that's the correct orientation, but the way we got it, because now the peacock's tails are going up and the chrysanthemum, which is the family crest of the royal family in Japan, is at the top, not the bottom. And there's the chrysanthemum on the reverse. So, okay. So, we had 143, we got 148. Good luck, everybody. Joseph Clark, awesome. Glad it's back. See you there. That's a good one. So hopefully Joseph Clark is here on the timer. Yeah, this is a very special coin. It's really cool. The details on it are really cool. Joseph Clark, here. Cool. Congratulations, Joseph. You've never won. Well, you've won now. You've got a week, like everybody else, to shoot us your mailing information to jbcoinsinc@gmail.com, where we need to mail that. Okay? William, welcome. Okay, now we get back to Frank Italiano. 1 marked roll, 40%er. There's a 40%er right there. Good luck. Good luck, Frank. Ouch. You're welcome, Joseph. Thank you. 2009 D. NIFC. All right, David, thanks for coming, and see you on Friday. All right, Seth, you take care too. 2011 Denver NIFC. Nice thick one here. What do we got? 91p. Wow. So we're down to 3 coins in the giveaway pile here. We got the end of the box, Wisconsin S proof. We've got the 250 and the 350 for the likes. Both of those are silver, of course. GNP's taking off? Take off, man. Good to see you. Bubslicious, yeah, you made it. We just did your coins. I think the end of the last box. Eddie Gatewood, welcome. Irma, welcome. Robert, take it easy, man. Thanks for coming. Mr. 45, those are known as trolls. It's usually people that broke the rules and got banned from the channel, or it's legitimate trolls that's literally what they do all night is they go from live stream to live stream or video to video, and all they do is leave a thumbs down. But it still counts as a view, so we just kind of laugh and keep having fun. Night Sea Dragon. Shiny one on the end. 2004 NIFC. Another one. Another shiny one in the middle. Close. Bicentennial, but he's got scuff right on the face. Okay, so Frank, that's what you got so far for your rolls. And you've got 3 pulls from the bag. Bubslicious, I'm gonna have to check here in a second. Table's behind me with all the stuff on it. Yeah, this is Frank. 40% on the first pull. 40% on the second pull. The last pull. Blank on the last pull. So, Frank, you got 3 40s and 3 NIFCs. Thank you very much. And I'm going to take a look for Bub's Delicious here real quick. Yeah, actually you've got, looks like 6 silver and 6 other coins, NIFCs and bicentennials. Ouch. Bass head, absolutely. That's twice I've pulled the microphone off. See if it'll stay on this time. Taco John is next. And Taco John, we have a full bottom row, so that means you get to pick where we start the basement. So hopefully Taco John's here. If so, Taco John, how many down, how many over to start the bottom? It was loud. That's probably the clip snapping. Diamond Moneta, welcome. Rain, welcome. Taco John, bottom left. So you want to start right here in the corner? Sweetie? CB Coins, welcome. Papa Frank is asking, when can we purchase for Friday and or Saturday? Oh, now? Okay. You can do it now. You just need to specify when you put the amount that it's for coins and which night that you want it. Night, Tony. Okay, Taco John says, yep. Oh, man. Oh. That first one out of the bottom, for some reason, is always really tight. 3, 4, and 5. And you got a marked one, 40%er. Excuse me, 67, nice and shiny. Good luck. Mithril Silver, welcome. Thank you very much. Jose, welcome. We're sold out tonight, Jose. You can buy for Friday or Saturday's live stream if you want. Hmm? Oh, Tommy. Okay. Yeah, Tommy, sorry you did not make the cut tonight. We were oversold. So you have the option of Friday or Saturday or a refund, whichever you prefer. $2004D signal mirror quality NIFC. Nope. 2010D NIFC.
What
Night, Barbara. Good to see you again. (2005) NIFC. Include you for Friday? Sounds good, Tommy. Thank you. (2004) NIFC. There's a perfect example right there. You see the stripe across there? Somebody taped that to a piece of paper or a card or something like that as a gift. But the adhesive from the tape stays on the coin. And sometimes people think, and there's a piece of tape on the back actually, right there. Sometimes people will get that and they'll think that they have an error coin, and it's just that back in the day they used to tape the money to the birthday card or whatever. Never thinking that someday the coin might be worth money. That one's not, but imagine if you got Barber, or not Barber, but Benji's or something for your birthday, and they taped it to your birthday card. Good to see you, Diamond Moneta. Oh, God. Real ruler, man. Right here. Nishad, welcome. Rain, did you try to send something by PayPal? B's not finding anything. Nice shiny one on the end. Wow, 74. Shiny one in the middle. No, bicentennial. But see, this is what happens with Kennedy's. Every coin has its high spot, which is where it's going to wear first. And on Kennedy's, if you don't know already, it's always his cheek, from his jaw to his eye socket, basically. Okay, she's checking, Rain.
She didn't tell me when.
Taco John, nothing in the rolls, but you got 3 pulls. Nice, Frank. Excuse me, 40% are on the first pull. That's very unusual to find that many. 68 to go with that 67. 25 away from the next giveaway. Second pull, 40%.
Yeah, the last one from Rain I had on July 13, long time ago. I don't have any.
The last one she has from you, Rain, is from July 13th, so she says she's doing it again. I believe this is number 3. Yeah, because that would be the last one. 40% are on the last one. That was 3 for 3, I think. Wow. Do we have any 65 or 69s left?
I have 69.
Okay, thank you. So you got 66, 67, 68, and 69 in 40%ers. And then you have 4 really nice NIFCs. Thank you. Next up, Caesar. 5 rolls. Coin snobs, I like that. They don't give away junk. We don't give away no junk. Thank you, Justin. And thank you, Coin Snobs. No marked rolls. Good luck, Caesar. Real roller. Yeah, maybe something like that. We still have a whole bunch of stuff we haven't unpacked, and I still have stuff on the moving truck that I had to pick up from the trailer that got totaled, full of our stuff. So that's why I said we haven't found everything that we normally would have. So yeah, drinking the high test from Starbucks. Haven't found the coffee maker yet. Albert, welcome. Ooh, got some shiny ones in here. 2002 Philadelphia. NIFC. Third coin in nice and thick. Oh man, 1990. This is an example here, 1990, but look what happened on his face. It's got 3 hits. One on the cheek jaw, one from the ear to the neck, and one from the ear to the back of the head. But look how nice and thick and shiny that reading is. The back is gorgeous. It's just a shame. But that's what usually gets wiped first on a Kennedy. It's like standing liberties and buffalo nickels. It's usually the date. Bub's Delicious, no problem. That's, that happens, and we're just glad that you decided to join us and be part of the family. And we need your address. That's a good point. B reminded me. We need your address so that we can mail those coins to you. 2011, Denver, another signal mirror. There's one in the middle. Nope. Night, Fred. Kelly Ray, that's the cool thing. I've been doing this for about 50 years. And B knows more than I do, and she's been doing it less time than I have in terms of calendar years, but she's been doing it more consistently. 2004 signal mirror, NIFC. And if you do it right, you never stop learning. Which to us is half the fun, because, Yep, you're right. Clint, I'm tired. You're right. On the dimes, it's the band, the torch band. That's why full band or full torch designation is so hard to get on that coin. In that case, it's usually a wear issue, not a strike issue, where on the nickels, it's usually one or the other, and more often it's a strike issue where they didn't strike the stairs fully. So that's it. Caesar from those rolls, and Caesar has 3 pulls as well. I'm going to keep with the coffee thing here, what little is left. I think it's almost all sugar and a little bit of coffee now. What am I doing? Oh yeah, Caesar. 3 pulls. Blank. Number 2. 40% are on the second one. 68. Third and last one. 90%er. There you go, Caesar. 64 Kennedy. 90%er to go with the 68 Kennedy, 40%er, and 3 really nice NIFCs. Whoa, good catch. Shirley's up next with 5 rolls. Red one. Red one for Shirley. $19.45 Walking Liberty. 90%er. Keith, welcome. Stuck at 205, 206 thumbs up. And we got 10 more rolls after this batch. Wow, 298s with shiny edges. Another shiny edge here, 78. $2008P. Rain's asking if PayPal went through this time. Okay. Yep, Rain, it went through. Thank you so much. (2013) Denver NIFC. Really nice one. That's it from the rolls for Shirley. Shirley's got 3 pulls. Yeah, I never saw 222, or maybe I did. I thought we were like 25 away, and yeah, we're down at 207 or something. Blank on the first pull. Michael, glad you liked that. We were really excited when we saw it, so that was really a lot of fun doing that video. Got skunked on pulls again. So Shirley's got 45 Walking Liberty and 2 NIFCs. Thank you very much, Shirley. Next up, Pammy. 4 rolls. No marked rolls. Good luck, Pammy. So are we, Pammy. $2003P, NIFC. There's a 97 Philadelphia, and it's got rainbow toning around the edge, all the way around the edge. See it? Oh, it's got it on the back too. It's got the blues and the golds and the pinks. Very cool. Very nice rainbow. Baby rainbow. That's the kind you want to put away in the paper envelope. $2005 Denver, NIFC. Ouch. Turtle, if you want the old paper envelopes for rainbows, you can find them on our website, JBCOINSINC.com. And they're actually 2x2 envelopes. I believe BCW envelopes. No? They're not BCWs? Oh, okay. Rain, it would be, if you're talking about tonight, the video for giveaways is the announcement video for tonight's live stream that we did earlier today. And it's basically you just have to put a comment in referencing what that video is about. We will still have the end of the box, even if we don't get the 250. We'll still have at least one more giveaway tonight. Okay, Pammy, you got 2 pulls. Tim, welcome. Tim, we never pay extra for a box. If they tell us that they're going to charge us for the box, we tell them we're going to get another bank. And then they become our dump bank. 40% on the first pull. John, my favorite traditional church song, 40% on number 2, is the one that I sang at Easter, Christos anesti, which, unless you know Greek Orthodox, you're not going to know what it is, but it's Christ is risen. 40% on the last pull. 3 for 3 on that one. But all over the board tonight. So, 66, 67, and 68 40%ers. 2 nice NIFCs. And a really cool 97 rainbow. Rainbow's on the top. That was for Pammy. And the last 6 rolls are for Jennifer. And another box gone. Let's see. No marked rolls. Thanks, Robert. (2007) NIFC. (95) all chewed up. 2000. Yeah, teen silver and gold. Thank you, Aspasia, or Afghanisto. John, welcome. The way we're doing these, we're doing it kind of a silver stacking, modified silver stacking hunt. There's a 72D. We pulled from the nice thick edge, and that thing's like brand new. So that goes. We basically are pulling anything of value. Silver, obviously. Silver, gold-plated, commemoratives, obvious errors and things that we can see with the naked eye. But a lot of DDOs and DDRs, you need magnification. And for the purposes of doing a live stream anyway, in a real live personal coin roll hunt, we would definitely be looking for them. In a live stream coin roll hunt, we really can't look for them because it just, unless it's one that like you can see with the naked eye. I mean, we have spotted some with the naked eye, but they're very few and far between. We did 2 boxes tonight in about 3 hours and maybe 20, 30 minutes. If I was doing a regular box for us, it would probably take a day. So, because a lot of coins would wind up underneath the microscope. We've actually got videos on that, on how we normally would do it. Taylor, no, our bank does not charge us to take them back. We have a couple of banks where we've moved to that tried to charge us to order, and a couple that said that they would charge also to get the coins back. So they didn't get either. And we had another bank that we sat down with, and they wanted to know all of our financial information because they wanted to sell us financial products. They didn't really care about coins or checking accounts or any of that. And we said, no, you're not getting that. We left. We still have one of the same banks that we had before we moved, and we buy coin from them. We picked up another new bank that we buy coin from, and we picked up a bank that we used to do business with, and they have, believe it or not, coin sorting machine that counts $50 and the rest of the change for free. No more bags, no more wrapping, no more rolling, no more counting. Just like the good old days, we get to dump them in the machine and let the machine do the work. And there's no charge. It's not like Coinstar. It's not like the banks that charge you anything over 10. One, I think, said they would give us 10 rolls for free that they would count. But anything over that, it was like 25 cents a roll or something. We're like, are you nuts? Janine, welcome. So never let a bank charge you additional fees, because there's an awful lot of banks and credit unions out there that want your business that won't. Isaac, you haven't missed out yet. We still got the last 3 polls, and we still have the last giveaway for the end of the box. And yeah, Navy vet, try Navy Federal. If you're a state employee, there's usually state employee or federal employee credit unions, and there are all kinds of different credit unions. So, and I actually have heard of a couple that won't, the credit unions, but you need to remind them that if you're a member of the credit union, you're an owner just like they are. So they're supposed to take care of you. So for anybody that came in late, we are back on our normal Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern for all our live streams starting tonight. So we will be back Friday and Saturday this week, and hopefully no more, stuff. And we will be posting a video tomorrow and get back on track with daily video postings as well. So, Jennifer, good luck. 3 polls. Sue, we have tried. We have tried to get a Brinks account and have them deliver to us, and they won't do it. If we had a commercial location, 40% are on the second poll. Kind of like a coin shop or something like that, or store. Then they would, but you pay for that. So 40% are on the third poll, which is your last poll. So let's see, 68 and 67. How about that? 2 40s? a NIFC, and a 1977 that's like brand new. That's Jennifer's. And that ends the rolls for tonight. We got one last giveaway. It is, excuse me. Go ahead, babe. (2004) S, Wisconsin. Trying to get, there we go. Proof 69 DCAM, silver. It's hard to get it with that light there. Like I said, we got to play with locations of everything, but it's a beautiful coin. So we had 148, now we have 154.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. Justin Waugh, new to the game and loving it. Welcome, Justin. On the clock. Yeah, that's Coin Snobs. This is one of the statehood slabs from PCGS. Yeah. So technically, it is one of the older ones because it was only for that series. And this thing is gorgeous too. Justin Waugh. Dylan, welcome. About half the sand is gone. Justin Waugh. By the way, in case Justin doesn't come in on time, make sure if you haven't, refresh your screen. Forgot to say that. Justin Waugh, last call. The sands of time are almost gone. Jose, you have a low leaf? That's cool. We've still not found a low leaf or a high leaf. I mean, not searching. We could buy one, but we haven't found one. Time's up on the timer. Justin, sorry. Everybody else, refresh and good luck. Next. So we're still at 154. Undefined. Yay, I'm in. Can't wait to see you guys again. Us too. Undefined, are you still here? Donamek, you haven't found one either yet? Undefined. Yay. Hey! Congratulations. That thing's gorgeous, man. It's almost perfect. Dr. Drew, welcome. All right. So back in the saddle. We survived the first one. We had a good time. Hope you guys had a good time. Looking forward to Friday and Saturday. And just kind of getting back into, like I said all night, just kind of getting back into a normal, as my sweetie's been saying, a normal life, just a normal routine, you know, something boring and, you know, common. First we got to unpack. So thank you to everybody for coming. Jeremy, thank you very much. Michael, thank you. Great to see everybody again. And look forward to, again, like I said, look forward to seeing you guys Friday and Saturday this week. And you can secure rolls now at PayPal, JBCOINSINC@gmail.com. Just make sure you put that they're for coins and whether you want them for Friday or Saturday. And your screen name if your screen name is different from your PayPal name. Okay? So thank you very much. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Good night, everybody. God bless. And till next time, J&B signing out.